Hey, Sloabie Nation. This sounds really creepy. Do you guys remember that one episode of Friends when Joey had a hernia and he was like talking to this little kid and he came off really, really creepy? Anyways, hi you guys, welcome back to another DIY, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make these two really cute pajamas or dresses or whatever, however you want to wear them. You can wear them at home as lounging attire, or you can wear them as PJs, as sleeping attire, or if you want, you can even shorten it up, wear some thigh-high socks or whatever as part of your costume. You know what? The cool thing about style is that it's so far and wide that you can style it however you want, and any item that's supposed to be a particular reason why you're wearing it is actually something that you can wear outside and outdoors. But I'm gonna call these night t-shirts because that's what I'm gonna use them for. I'm gonna sleep in them because they're really cute, and they're gonna be used as kind of like my lounging attire. Now, I was inspired by a couple things. One, the Forever 21 dress that I got a while back ago, and also number two, Baby Groot's clothing. Now, if you guys haven't seen my huge DD's discount fashion haul for Baby Groot, it's where Momsy bought me like $500 worth of baby clothes for like under $100. It's incredible, and she had a onesie in there with little cat faces on it, and it had little cat ears, and I've noticed that the sleeves were Raglan sleeves, and I thought, well, I can just blow this up and make it into an adult size and also make it into a nightgown. One other thing, something new is happening. I'm getting hot flashes up the wazoo. Like, seriously, it is so hot in here. Why? As you guys know, some of my new, more recent DIYs have been done with t-shirts just because I like working with knits. It's actually a lot cheaper to buy a t-shirt, work with it that way, than to actually go out and buy knit fabric, and this way you don't have to hem and stuff. Let's go ahead and grab all of our t-shirts and our scraps and get started. Okay, let's start out with the kitty dress because it's easier out of the two, and you will need a white t-shirt and scraps from a black t-shirt for this. Fold the white t-shirt in half and lay down your center front pattern and cut two of these out on fold. I also have a PDF listed down below on how to custom make your own pattern so that it will fit your size. Also, these little round things that I'm using, they're just hardware washers that you can buy from the hardware store, and yeah, aren't they cute? I'm using them as weights for my patterns and they've worked out really great. Okay, once you've unfolded the t-shirt, this is what it will look like. You're going to face the two pieces right sides together and sew along the side seam, and then you can go ahead and just set this aside for the time being because we are going to work on the ears. For the cat ears, I'm just going to use the first one out of this template. I've also uploaded these into a folder so you can print them out and use them for your convenience. On black t-shirt scraps, I went ahead and cut out 4 of the cat ears. I take 2 of them and then I lay them right sides up onto the gritty part of a piece of thin interfacing, and then I iron it to adhere the ears to the interfacing. The ironing process will only take a few seconds, but what it does is that it helps stiffens up the knit fabric so that the ears will take shape and not flop all over the place. And once it's nicely ironed, you can do a little peel test to see if the interfaces adhere to the fabric, and then you're just going to trim off the excess. Now you're going to take the other 2 ears and face them right sides together with the interfaced ears and sew all the way around. Once you're done doing that, you're going to snip off the corners and flip it inside out. At this point, I like to press it down with an iron, and then I top stitch to give it a much cleaner finish. Now take the top that you had set aside and place the ears facing down, making sure they are even on each side, and you're going to sew a straight loose stitch to secure them temporarily. Next, if you have a second white t-shirt, that's great. I'm just using a large white scrap that I had left over, but you can use a second t-shirt if you need to. And I fold it so that the hem lines up. I lay my Raglan sleeve pattern down so that the hem of the sleeve matches up the bottom hem of the t-shirt. I cut out 2 of these on fold, and when set side by side, this is what it should look like. At the bottom of the sleeves, there is a seam that needs to be sewn together, so go ahead and sew straight across to both of them. Now flip the sleeves inside out, and the sleeve should be able to attach to the top side by side like this, with the neckline matching up. What I like to do is I like to match the underseam of the sleeve to the side seam of the top, and then I pin along the raw edge, including the ears. So when you open it up, it should look like this, and then you sew all the way around. When you are done, this is what it should look like. Now go ahead and fold the ears upwards and make 2 small hand stitches to secure the ears in place. Using the black t-shirt scrap, hopefully you still have a hemline on it, cut off the hem from the t-shirt, leaving about 1/4 of an inch left over to attach to the nightshirt. Measure out the hem and cut it out so that it fits the neckline. You're going to fold it in half and then sew to secure. Now go ahead and attach the hem to the neckline and sew all the way around. To make it extra cute, I'm going to add a cat face to the t-shirt, and you can print these out from the PDF down below, but I printed it onto iron transfer paper, the ones that are made for dark color shirts, because I feel like they are better quality and they don't fall apart in the wash. Go ahead and cut it all out, peel off the paper backing and place it onto your shirt, and be sure to place a cloth over it before you iron for about 15 to 20 seconds. And voila, a cute kitty nightshirt. Okay, let's move on to the Totoro one. It's not necessarily harder, but there are a few things I want to go over with you that's a little bit different from the kitty one. First, you'll cut out your base center front pattern from a gray t-shirt. Next, with a white scrap piece of t-shirt, on fold, cut out a big belly shape that looks like this. And once you have unfolded it, it will look like this. At this point, I went ahead and I also ironed on the inner facing to the belly part, and I trim off the excess. Now I place the belly part onto just one piece of the base pattern, and underneath it I place some adhesive hem tape and I iron it to secure the belly part to the base piece. This is totally optional, but I'd like to sew all the way around with a zigzag stitch to really secure it and to give it a nice little finishing detail. Next, I take the other center front piece, I face it right sides together with the belly piece, and I sew up the side seams. Moving on to the ears, I have the patterns for that available if you want to use mine, but go ahead and cut out 4 of these, and I follow the same steps as I did with the kitty ears. So basically, I cut out the 4 ears, then I interface and trim off the excess. I place the pieces right sides together and I sew all the way around. I flip that baby inside out, I press it one more time, and then I finalize it with a top stitch. Now that you have your sweet Totoro ears, you're going to attach them to your shirt and you're going to sew a temporary straight stitch to keep them in place. Just like the kitty night dress, you will cut out 2 raglan sleeve patterns and you will sew the underarm seam to secure. Now the rest is going to be very similar to what we had done to the first dress. Go ahead and attach the sleeves and sew all the way around, making sure that you catch the ears. For the neck, I just cut out the hem from the sleeves of the gray t-shirt instead of the bottom of the hem because I already used that up. So I sewed them together and it's big enough to fit around my new neckline on my dress. And then I attach the neck and I sew all the way around. I also went ahead and printed out Totoro's face and belly marking on heat transfer paper, and I also applied it by ironing it onto the t-shirt. Because the whiskers and the nose is gray on gray, so it's kind of hard to see, and I really want it to pop, so I went ahead and used puffy paint to outline the nose and to draw in the whiskers, and then I just let it sit overnight. And ta-da! Here's your Totoro nightgown. Isn't it super cute? I think my pregnant belly kind of accentuates the belly part of it, and I think it's adorable. What do you guys think of the DIY? Isn't it really, really cute? It's super easy to do. Honestly, I think if you've tried my other DIYs, which are a little bit harder, this one is just gonna be easy peasy for you. I might make a baby version of this. I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you want me to make a baby version of this. I can upload patterns and everything and have that ready for you guys. Just let me know down below if you're interested in that. And a couple of new things that I introduced into this DIY would have to be interfacing. Interfacing is amazing if you want to stiffen up your fabric. They have different types of interfacings out there, from very thin, like the one that I used in this DIY, to very thick, where you can even make hats and stuff out of them. So I might have to do a basics video on interfacing and why you use it and when you don't use it. And I will be changing up this background pretty soon for fall, because I love fall. I know everyone says that. I know people hate it when you say, oh, fall is my favorite season. I don't know why that actually annoys people, which is kind of weird, but fall is my favorite season because October 12th is my birthday, which is coming up very soon. I will be the big 3-0. Yeah, a lot of great gifts that has been happening to me. I'll be celebrating my first birthday as a mom, well, as a mom with the baby in her belly. And then you also have Halloween, which where you can like totally dress up and be cute and crazy and stuff like that. So if you guys like this tutorial and you think it works better as a costume, definitely use it as a costume. I will have a playlist down below of all the costumes that I've done in the past if you guys are interested in that, so make sure you take a look at that. Also, I have done a Totoro costume in the past. Also, if you guys are going to try out this DIY, do me a huge favor by sending me a photo with the hashtag HeyKL or SLOABN. I love to see your work because it makes me really, really happy. And also, if you want, you can subscribe to my channel. I upload every Wednesdays and Fridays now. And if you want, you can also hit that notification bell, because that's when it tells you that, hey, KL has uploaded, because YouTube is being a butt and not telling my subscribers that I've uploaded, which is fine. Go ahead and hit that notification bell, and I will talk to you guys later. So for now, just have a happy weekend, okay? Bye! Remember to walk on Sloabies. Okay, let's talk about the first oil. This is from Palmer's. It's the cocoa butter formula. And then this one is just the skin therapy oil. I got it because of the pump, because oils can get really, really messy. Now this one is to help with scars, stretch marks, dry, damaged skin, uneven skin tone, and also aging skin. And it has a mixture of cocoa butter, argan oil, and also vitamin E in here. I am now on 3rd trimester, and so my belly is really stretching, and so it's getting really dry as well, and it's getting super itchy, which is a pain in the butt. Every single time after I